Okay, so here we have the Hamilton chronometer. At the moment, the movement is in its locked position. I'll unlock it in a minute. I'm going to take the bezel off. I'm now going to unlock it, and I'm going to remove the movement from the brass drum. You need to tip it over, holding the dial, and let gravity do the rest. Get a firm grip. It's not easy. And here we have what is arguably the finest mass-produced, arguably the finest mass-produced movement ever made. Free sprung. Helical hairspring. Huge balance. Below is the detent fusee chain coming to the fusee cone. I'm going to wind the watch in situ, but I want to see the chain now move from the barrel to the cone. We'll come back to this later. We'll come back to the key in a minute. So, here we have a notch. This lines up in the brass drum. Maybe for this particular time, lock it in position. Put the movement in, and it slots in perfectly. Now, while we've got the bezel off, we're going to set the hands. Out comes the key again. It's got a square hole with a square pillar coming through. Put it over the hands. It will find the sweet spot, and you can turn the hands. We're going to put the bezel back on. And we're going to release the bolt. This now is in proper gimbaled motion. To wind the watch, we come to the back here, and this is on a spring. Take the key, and once it's reached the zenith from where it can go, the key will slot in, and you turn it anti-clockwise. It's most important that it's turned anti-clockwise. You can tell how far you've wound the watch by the wind indicator here. So i.e. at the moment it's not that much wound. I've only turned it a few times. It needs to be all the way up here for it to run for 48 hours. Now, to get the watch moving, you need to give it a good old shake to get that big balance going. But you can see now the second hand moving. And this watch I've had running for days and days and days, and it keeps absolutely spot on time. For the time being, I'm just going to lock it in position.